walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you are.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll drop to throw. He finds Coleman and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is James White. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Locke. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Locke. That's complete to Meredith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
12.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On. 622.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Locke. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Let's go, Mexico. Ready. 674.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Locke. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Locke on the sneak. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They get it to him running left. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Andrew Luck scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! 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 Watching now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, check, Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go back to Abdullah on 1st. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watching now, Barney! Barney! Watching now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw here. And in incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Luck on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Right.
Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And his throw is incomplete. It was Quincy Wilson that time, was able to make the play defensively.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Luck now to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again is Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
11.
Luck throwing again. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Again, Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Henderson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Luck now on second down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice ground. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Luck. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Luck. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Luck. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he spots Henderson open left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Abdullah. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A dump off for Abdullah. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run. This is White. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now it's Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Eagles on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Locke. Open man, it's Allen. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Out of the gun, Locke. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Eagles on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Locke. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Watch it now, Barney.
There they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. 319. Over. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Luck on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll be a gain of 16. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the 1st down.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, here's Love. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Locke. And his throw here is incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
11.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lock. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing his Locke. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
11Z.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Kill. I'm coming after you. 59.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. This will be caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
12.
Luck now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Santos with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return is Henderson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Back to throw here. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. On 1st down, Abdullah. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got